Hello everybody, welcome to another Destroy All Humans countdown video. It was so nice to see such a positive reception to the first one. A lot of you seem very excited, as am I. So yeah, let's get on with another one. I thought in this video we'd take a look at a newly released video by THQ Nordic. I say new, it was a few days ago. Simply called Welcome to Turnipseed Farm, and it's pretty much just a gameplay video. Very short again, only a minute long really. But there's still some stuff in there that looks really nice and I think worthy of a little closer look, shall we say. So let's get straight on into it. So as the title would suggest, this is all to do with Turnipseed Farm gameplay, which is a bit of a shame because that is the stuff we've already seen in the past. It would be nice to see proper gameplay from other areas, but I'm guessing they're holding that back until closer to its release date, or maybe they're just holding it back completely and it's for us to see playing the game. But yeah, so it's nothing amazingly new, but one thing that stood out to me is that it's just looking very, very pretty. They've made some minor tweaks along the way that we've seen if you compare from earlier gameplay videos, but you know, just everything, the foliage, the lighting, the grass, swaying, the shadows, is looking really crisp and clear, and I think that's also to do with previous gameplay I'd seen of this was maybe captured a bit badly, you know, bitrate was a bit low, or it was uploaded in a not very good format, and it was still nice, but you could tell it was not very clean. And this is lovely, 1080p, 60 FPS, crisp and clear, and it's, yeah, looking really, really nice. Anyway, let's get on to specific things. One of the first things we see is Crypto using his PK ability on a cow. And it's fine, you know, it's what we expect. But one thing is that it stood out to me is that the cow doesn't really flail much. And if you go back to the original game, they are flailing all over the place. With this one, it looks just a little bit more stiff. I don't know whether that's really a big deal. It's not, but it's just something I noted that maybe if we're going to do that to humans, they're not going to flail around and ragdoll as much. Who knows? You'd think with this more cartoony style, they'd amp up the animation, but maybe they haven't. Anyway. Following that, we have some gameplay footage of using the Zap-O-Matic, and I mentioned in the last one, Zap-O-Matic looking very nice, as was all the weapons really, but Disintegrator Ray as well. This one though, hang on, I'm having to keep clicking back through because it plays too quickly. The Zap-O-Matic really looks good, and I'll tell you why. A couple reasons. One, I love the skeleton outline in the bodies. I think that's more obvious now. Was that even in the original game? I don't know, but it looks really good. I love the shakiness. But two things. The Zap-O-Matic now arcs really nicely towards targets, whereas before it was simply like a straight line of electricity, and you had to kind of move Crypto into the right area and, you know, aim properly. Whereas now it looks like it's a bit more intelligent and a bit more like actual, you know, electric, where it will arc towards the closest thing. So you see kind of where Crypto moves and strafes, it bends and stays on the target. Love that. That looks really good. And also, the lighting. The lighting makes a huge difference. It makes it feel more real, this alien weapon, because now the blue colour of the electric actually reflects onto the surroundings and kind of has a bit more realism to it, which I think it kind of seems really obvious, but yeah, of course that's going to make it look better, because now it's actually in a physical place, it feels like, and is interacting with other things around it. Lighting is so important, it really is. So that was really good to see, and I'm very interested to see how lighting will affect other weapons as well, especially at different times of the day, because now there's going to be a day-night cycle. What's it going to look like at night time? Is it going to like really light up the surroundings and look really dramatic? Who knows? And just at the end of the Zap-O-Matic gameplay bit, you see Crypto using the Zap-O-Matic on a target and also PKing a human at the same time, which I believe is a new thing. It's sort of like dual wielding in a way, where you can use your weapon and also your alien abilities, you know, PKing at the same time, which might make for some interesting combinations. I don't really know. I guess it's going to be quite simple to use. At the moment, it feels like it might be quite complex, because I guess the thumbstick would be... left-hand thumbstick would be for that, and I don't know. I think that's one of those things you're just going to have to sort of play around with and feel, but it's kind of cool that they're adding more combinations of attacks and more thought towards the gameplay. One tiny thing to note is you see Crypto enter the saucer, about to go use a death ray, and the animation to enter the saucer is different, which makes sense because it's a remake, it's going to be different, but I don't think it's as good. I don't know. If you put the two side by side, you can see that in the new one, he just sort of like floats up. There's no beam of light like the old one. You know, the old one's very cheesy. It's like how you would imagine an alien abduction, you know, the abducto beam. And it was very sort of, B-movie retro. And this one, it just seems a little bit more lazy, which is a shame because it literally he floats up. But there you go. And the last thing I wanted to mention about, which is, to me, the highlight of the video is, and it's something I mentioned last time, destruction. Yeah, at the end you can see Crypto and his saucer destroying a couple of barns, and they look good. It's just as I pictured, you know, the actual bits of the buildings flying out, and the explosions look really nice and bright, and the smoke and the flare of the fire and the blurriness. It looks really good. That makes me very excited to see how other things destroy, and whether it's a generic destruction animation or whether it is actually specific to what you're destroying. So that's going to be something to look forward to. And yeah, that was pretty much it for that little video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I just want to give a little shout out at the end of this to another YouTuber who's doing his own Destroy All Humans videos, and I find them very useful and very interesting. The channel name is Infinivid, and he does lots of kind of comparisons and analysis just like I'm doing, so I'll put his channel in the description. Go check him out. It's always nice to see fellow YouTubers that like to focus on Destroy All Humans. So yeah, that's going to do it. I'll see you in the next countdown video.